Hola and welcome back to the channel. Make it snappy. We were just communicating in real time with Bronco Libre. Woo! So I sent them a little energy. Anyway, yeah, we've got our Bronco Libre colors on. See, Broncos. Let's go Broncos. Let's go Broncos. Let's go Broncos. Pearle Snapp's a fan. I'm a Denver Bronco anyway. So anyway, we're sitting here, we decided to make a video. Our water bottle's empty. Be right back. BRB. Yeah, we stuck down here in Nowheresville. Still trying to move forward though. The latest downloads are about the blending of the masculine and feminine, the moon and the sun, and the need for both to recognize they need each other. So last night I had all these downloads. It was incredible about the masculine and the feminine coming together. And I particularly was remembering these movies from the 1970s, that 60s and 70s that my parents took me to see. One of them is called Paint Your Wagon. And another one is, they didn't take me to see this one, but I just remembered it, South Pacific. And both of those movies they're both musicals, and they both have songs about men needing women. You know, in South Pacific, it's there is nothing like a dame. Paint Your Wagon. Paint Your Wagon, there's a number called They Call the Wind Mariah. And it's about, well, let me just back up. Both of the movies are taking place in an environment where there's too many men and no women, kind of. South Pacific's about an island in World War II where these Navy guys are stationed, and Luther runs the laundry there, okay? And there's all this stuff going on with the laundry boys that look suspiciously hobo-sensual. Like, they're running around in grass skirts with coconut bras on and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, the nurses on the base come jogging through. As the boys are singing, "There's nothing like a dame," because they're missing the women so much. All of a sudden, the nurses come jogging through as a unit, because they're going to jog past the laundry to pick up their laundry. So this is interesting because Luther is wanting feminine energy, okay? And so he's bent out of shape because he's lower in ranking than the nurses are. The nurses are much more important to the health and welfare of everyone on the base than the laundry guy is, I'm afraid, you know. So, and then the other movie, Paint Your Wagon, is about a mining camp during the gold rush where there's too many men. And the only women the only women that can survive there are prostitutes and like the singing girl at the tavern, you know, the honky tonk, that one, it's people like that. But they show this one number, they call the wind Mariah, this song shows all the men in the mining camp just pining for the divine feminine, really. That's really what this song is about. And it's so soulful. It's so wonderful. It's not really, it's kind of tragic, but they call the wind Mariah. Okay, so they're pining for the elemental divine feminine. She makes the wind blow. And then they show all the miners gathered together under this tent in a rainstorm, and they're all just wishing for a woman or women in their lives, real women, not prostitutes. And you can tell they're missing the divine feminine, the mother, you know, the mothership, as George Clinton called it. Remember he had that album, The Mothership Connection? Yeah, it was about aliens and stuff. Okay. All right. Yeah, one of the lines here in the movie is, "I'm a lost and lonely man without a star to guide me. I need my girl beside me." So, the spiritual importance of women is really at issue here, and reintegrating the energy of women into the collective is critical if we want to pull up out of this, you know, matrixy thing we're in. Okay, we need each other. So, I was given instruction by my spirit guides who came to me this morning. When I went out onto my patio, there was a tiny little feather clinging to a piece of grass, and it just couldn't. It was not coming off of there. I don't know what was keeping it on, but it was not coming off of there. And I sat there and watched it, and it just never, it wasn't coming off of there. So. Energy is persistent, and it is the energy of the bird energy, because it's a feather. And of course my spirit guide is a hummingbird, and you can see in the artwork I created long ago. I created this artwork with the smile, but see, she has hummingbirds coming out of her ears. And roses on her head. And so anyway, my hummies did visit this morning, and then I looked out the window and I saw these little birds, and I was like, what are they doing? There were these little birds all on the ground, and they were hopping everywhere. And then one of them landed right in front of my sliding glass door with a big green worm in its beak, and it was eating it. So that's what they were doing. They were catching these worms. I'm not sure where they came from, but the courtyard here must have been full of worms because they were all over for a minute. So something's going on. Some icky green worm thing is getting, like eaten up by birds or something. I don't know. So anyway, Spirit said, why don't you make a video too? So stay tuned. Okay, here we go. So the first energy out of the box was this, was the Wheel of Fortune. We are in the energy of the wheel turning. And another download that I had received just in the last 8 hours or so is a wheel within a wheel within a wheel. Okay, so this is God's divine plan Let me get my grocery shopping list out of the frame. God's divine plan is really complex, okay, and it's angelic. And it's like, it's really hard for humans to understand because it's angelic. It's a wheels within wheels within wheels that are things that are really terribly complex, and it's unfolding right now in divine timing. This is what the wheels looked like. They were identical wheels, sparkling like diamonds in the sun. It looked like they were wheels within wheels, like a gyroscope. So, we will start with these cards. Okay, we have sunflowers. Berries and ferns. We have beaches and water. More flowers. Oh, look, we have cosmic roses. I'm just going to be quiet. Look what came out. Snapdragons. Snapdragons came out. And palms. And morning glories. What did I say in my last video? Hello to my OGs, my old glories. Someone is a fairy. With a Chinese connection, because chrysanthemums are prominent in Chinese culture. Yeah, after we did that last video and we were about where we had a visitation from Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche, we did more deep dive into that whole thing and discovered all this corruption in his lineage. Ooh, that was kind of what he was talking about, but we verified it. We verified it. We found the material and we verified that. Okay, let's pull a card on that. Okay. Eight of Cups. Walking away. Yep, someone there has to walk away from their position of authority because they got into a sex scandal, and it was about pedophilia and this is what happened to his lineage after he died. The next leader who took his place was the Vajra Regent, he was called. And that person got into a sex scandal because they spread disease through having these secret ceremonies that involve energy harvesting. I really think so, okay? So if you look at the, what I got led to is who is the wait a minute, notes. I don't know where I'm going with this reading. It feels like I'm not prepared. Who is the Lotus-born master? Okay, so walking away, his son, Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche's son, was the next in line. And then another identical sex scandal unfolded with him, all right? And it's all about who is shoot. Okay, I just couldn't get this out. I could not remember this during this reading. Who is the Lotus-born master? Padmasambhava. Also known as the Precious Guru and the founder of Tantric Buddhism and Tantric Buddhist practices. I'm not really qualified to expound on the Buddhist teachings, but what I discovered in my deep dive was that these people were doing tantric practices, okay, which involves a physical act of union, all right? And so let me see if I can find a picture of that to cut in here. Okay, it's the divine union. And what I gather is that it's used for energy harvesting, okay? That's the big secret at the center of this Tibetan Buddhist sect, apparently, is that they do harvest energy, okay? Possibly they do, possibly the intentions were too low vibrational, and it resulted in power struggles and sexually transmitted diseases. Okay, now we have, what's this coming out? The Magician. Okay, so the Magician is magician. Okay, this is low vibrational magic a lot of times. So these people are doing this to have power and money, all right? Whereas the high form of it would be to have divine union, right? But I'm not an expert on the subject, so I don't know. All I could tell you is that I got a big download that people were being too low vibrational about it, and they were just doing it for the money and stuff, and that was what killed Rinpoche. Was somebody wanted him out of the way so they could step into the inheritance or whatever the prizes are for that person when they attain that spot, okay, that worldly spot of being the head of that organization, okay? I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but I'm just saying this is the downloads I got. All right, so then I found confirmation of it too. Okay, we have here the Ace of Wands. All right, so this is good news. Good news. All right. Good news. Someone has seen through this low vibrational magic and seen through to the truth of it all. Okay. Might have been me, I don't know. Because all of a sudden I saw, and I was visited by, Rinpoche made an appearance in that video, Energy Harvesting in Buddhism. He really did. You just have to watch for yourself and see if you agree, okay? Let's see what else here. Now we have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, look at this. Wow. Okay, so yeah, this is harvesting, but it looks really negative, okay? It really does. Look at this. Is like the ants and the insects coming in to steal somebody's somebody's harvest, somebody else's harvest of pentacles. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Confirmation. All right. Ooh, this is, oh, wow. Okay. Maybe Rinpoche is here again. I don't know. All right. Let's pull one of these. Yeah, he says, get the book out. Okay. 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 All right, we're going to get the book out again. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Okay, we're going to get the book out. All right, here's the Four of Swords. Looks very much like sickness, illness, death. Somebody died. That's what it looks like. Ooh, okay. Not wishing that on anyone. Not trying to create it. Let's get the book. Oh, all right. This video is probably getting way too over the head of Bronco Libre, so you're excused if you can't keep up. It's all right. I only have two Chogyam Trungpa books, but this is the other one I have. He said get this one. So, The Myth of Freedom. The Myth of Freedom. Look, there's a page marked already. Check it out. Let's just go right to that, he said. Go right to there. Oh, it's all marked up. Oh, okay. Stupidity. 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 The descriptions of the different realms. Hang on, glasses. The descriptions of the different realms are related to subtle but distinct differences in the ways individuals handle themselves in daily life. Blindness to our style or how others see us is most acute in the animal realm. I'm not speaking of literally being reborn as an animal, but of the animal quality of mind, a mentality which stubbornly pushes forward toward predetermined goals. The animal mentality is very serious. It even makes humor into a serious occupation, self-consciously trying to create a friendly environment. A person will crack jokes or try to be funny, intimate, or clever. However, animals do not really smile or laugh, they just behave. They may play, but it is unusual for animals to actually laugh. They might make friendly noises or gestures, but the subtleties of a sense of humor are absent. The animal mentality looks directly ahead as if wearing blinders. It never looks to the right or left, but very sincerely goes straight ahead, trying to reach the next available situation, continually trying to adjust situations to make them conform to its expectations. The animal realm is associated with stupidity, that is, preferring to play deaf and dumb, preferring to follow the rules of available games rather than redefine them. Of course, you might try to manipulate your perception of any given game, but you are really just following along, just following your instinct. You have some hidden or secret wish that you would like to put into effect, so when you come to obstacles, to irritations, you just push forward, regardless of whether or not you may hurt someone or destroy something of value. Okay, let's just stop right there. That's what these people were doing in the leadership there that became corrupt. They were being stupid, and they were just pushing forward with their animal nature, trying to reach a predetermined goal, which was to be to get the money, basically, to get the money. Okay, so animal instincts took over there. Of course, disguised as some sort of high religious practice, or and anytime people try to do that, a tower follows. All right, let's see if we can get a tower card out of here. Let's see if we can get a tower card out of here. I bet we can. Let's see, because everybody's in the tower now. The whole world is in the tower right now, right? And this is why. All this energy harvesting and, all these people that are so money hungry and that's their only motivation, and these people that are stealing from other people, using all these different methods, and it's terrible what's going on out there in the world right now. Terrible. Okay? All right, we got the Four of Cups come out. So, this is a lesson that someone doesn't want to have to learn. This is the one they kept pushing the cup away. Like, I don't need that. I don't want to hear that. Don't tell me that. Don't. Okay. Well, that person ended up walking away because they were being a low vibrational magician. Yeah, and then the whole thing came back again, and you know, full force, and Knight of Swords tried to like bust through it again, and another tower happened. No tower's out yet, but back to this. Back to you. This is the Salvador Dali Tarot. I can barely shuffle it. The cards are so big. They're way too big for my hands. But anyway, I got it out because I was guided to. Oh, all right, here we have, what do we have here? We have the Eight of Wands. So something's moving fast. It might be information or energy. Eight of Wands, and we have the Page of Wands. Oh, okay. So yeah, there were a lot of offenses committed by this Page of Wands. This person who couldn't keep the horse in the barn, so to speak, or people. It's always that same energy that brings these people to scandal. And here's me sitting right underneath my tonka talking to you every time with, you know, underneath the yab yum. And the yab yum is that couple in union I showed you a minute ago, but it's also on the tonka behind me when I talk to you. All right, the Seven of Pentacles, again, confirmation. This is harvesting energy, harvest energy. Energy harvesting, that's what we're talking about with wands. Ooh, this is, okay, confirmation. This is about tantric Buddhism that is corrupt, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and say that. It's corrupt. It's a shame. It really is. It's a shame. Ba, 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 ba. Well, maybe they'll see this video. I don't know. Okay. Hey, I'm not pretending to be somebody's teacher, though. I'm just offering my cosmic insights. I'm getting into the energies here now. Now I'm getting into it. All right, what else you got for us, Spirit? Archangel Michael, please protect us in the battle. Protect us in the battle. Defend us in battle. Be our safeguard against the wiles and wickedness of the devil. Restrain him, O God, we humbly pray, and do thou, O Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, cast into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who prowl about the world, seeking the ruin and destruction of souls. Amen. All right. Knight of Swords has come out again. Confirmation. Look at that. Knight of Swords is out again. So there was a lot of windy, okay, like horsey energy behind this that was unrestrained, and they have those swords out. It's almost like a piercing, okay, beating type of an energy, which is, okay, so, ooh. All right. Okay, so this is kind of like, and oh boy. And so they didn't want it getting out what they were doing, right? they're harvesting energy. Yeah, and I read something in, okay, this is interesting. In the latest Cobra report, there's something about a faction of bad energy being destroyed in Tibet. Okay. Ooh, this is so, okay. Okay, here's the Cobra website. It's called The Portal. I'll put the link in the description box, but matrix and luminous plasma. Okay, let me just read a little bit of this to you. In a surprise attack on September 7th, the light forces have removed the negative Agartha network and dark Tibetan network completely, with only the core of the main underground base in northern Tibet still remaining. That base will be removed in a month or less. Isn't that interesting? I just saw this today. And as I'm making this video, my apartment is being flooded with cigarette smoke. Okay, it's really horrible. It's a full moon, and I told you, I saw my property manager leaving here today wearing a black and red outfit. It's full moon. They're doing all of their rituals tonight, I think. Okay, now we're getting into it. What is that all about? Can we get a card for that, please? Do we have any Buddhist cards? We don't. I wish we did, but we don't. Okay. Seven of Cups. So right now, look at, we've got out here on the table, we've got 777 on the table, 777. Oh no, that's not 7, sorry. We've got 777 on the table, and it's corrupt harvest energy, and somebody's a little bit confused and messed up from this, okay? But there's another energy in here that's, see the crown with the feathers, that's the royal energy. That's the royal energy. So maybe this is the correct interpretations of this tantric thing I'm getting is, okay, I'm getting a download right now. The correct interpretation of it is metaphorical, not physical. So these people were being stupid in pushing through like animals to use their bodies to do this stuff, instead of understanding that this is a metaphor for the union of masculine and feminine energies, okay? Now, there is such a thing as a tantric practice. I don't know much about that, so I can't speak to that, but, you know, I'm just kicking in what my downloads are right now. What else can we get for that, please? Rinpoche said, open the art of war. Okay. Oh, man. And pull a couple of these. All right, pull a couple of these. We're getting, okay, we're getting leaves, fall leaves, harvest time. Okay, confirmation. And we're getting, oh, mushrooms. Ooh, okay, so possibly somebody was poisoned. There's a huge amount of energy. That might be what this Eight of Wands is, that's just needs to be released, and it might be being released right now in all these floods and stuff and storms that are happening. Okay. We have a gateway has been opened, a portal has been opened. Well, we just came through the 9 portal, and it's a full moon. I think those windows are like moon windows, right? It's a full moon. I just saw the property manager here leaving wearing red and black, so of course she's doing spell work today, probably death spells on me or something. Now we have a teacup. This is that beautiful, fragile, feminine energy of the rose. the lotus flower that's open, the cup that overflows, the Holy Grail, that these people, these corrupt Buddhist people were being so animalistic about harvesting energy from. But it's flower energy. You can't do that to a flower. All right, we'll get some tarot on this now. Let's flip some of these little cards out. This is our car tarot deck. We keep this in our car sometimes. We brought it in for now. Oh, confirmation, 8 of Wands. This is that energy that's just flying around of injustice, needing to be corrected, okay? And really the only way it's going to be corrected is if you get your girl back beside you, okay? If you start respecting the women again. Luther, you know, yeah, just accept that you're good at doing laundry, otherwise God wouldn't have put you there. And accept that the nurses are there to heal everyone. Have some respect, for God's sake, or what else? All right. If we can learn these lessons, we're going to have a new beginning. This is also confirmation, because we had the Ace of Wands out here somewhere. Where was it? Here it is. Confirmation. If this energy can be redirected somehow, it might mean that we could get up out of this terrible animalistic psychosis. 777. Yeah, we could end this shit. Look at that. Something's transforming. The energy is transformation. Didn't we start out saying the Wheel of Fortune? Okay, something's being transformed, something's dying. It's this, something is rebalancing right now, okay? Seven of Wands, another 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay, this is somebody's been on the defensive. These are these corrupt ones that did the wrong thing. Now they're having to defend themselves. 2033 on the clock when I said that. What else? 33. 20, that's the energy of judgment. Okay, here's 21 in the world. That's the next one on the deck after judgment is the world card. That's the end of the grand cycle. When everybody gets set free. Oh, I shouldn't show that too long because, yeah, but it's the end of the grand cycle and the wheel's turning. Okay, so something must be changing inside that organization. I think so. Yeah, they were greedy. And something's going to have to change there. Something's going to have to die and change. Maybe not a person, but just the way people are doing business there has got to change, okay? Got to change and have a new, fresh outlook on this that's more high vibrational, okay? So without, accusing people of things, I'm trying to get a message across here, okay? Oh my, I'm beginning to perspire. Okay, see, there's the yab-yum right there in the middle. The tantric union. I told you, when I talk to you, I'm sitting right underneath one of those things. Tune in to the higher frequency, you men. All right, we're at the end of a cycle, so. it's a painful and permanent ending of something. Ooh, what else? Oh, confirmation. Okay. Wheel within a wheel within a wheel. We've come for full circle in this reading. Okay. So this is God's plan unfolding. The wheel within the wheel within the wheel. A couple days ago, I put this on hold, and now I see why. Okay. Now, in the reading preceding this, I pulled the Eight of Wands and said something was moving fast. And after I put the premiere on hold, I found a news link about a forest fire happening in the same location as this mountain retreat that Rinpoche founded outside of, in the mountains of Colorado. Okay, it's kind of near Fort Collins. I think it's more near Fort Collins than it is to Boulder, but anyway, there's a forest fire right now, right in that same location. I'm nowhere near there. I can't take credit for that. If someone's getting karma in the form of a fire up there, it's not anything to do with me. I already explained that in the video. So this was, I think, why I put it on pause, and so check out the link. I'm sorry for that group. I think there's been fire up there before, too. All right. Thank you for coming once again. Please like, share, and subscribe.